Hey guys, good morning. I'm here. I don't know what that was. I have no idea. Thanks everybody for joining. It's crazy. I hate not being able to do these on Monday morning, but I just can't do them certain Monday mornings because those are the Monday mornings I have my son. I got to bring him to school. So yeah, I just got to do it kind of staggered. So some weeks, every other week, it's going to be Tuesday morning. But anyways, I appreciate everyone joining. I took some notes for today, which I never do. I'm going to kill the music, but yeah, I took a couple notes for things because there were some things I just wanted to make sure I absolutely covered this morning because there was a lot. Like I even have actually we'll let the song run out, but I've been working a lot on this thing. So I've been working a lot on this pinball machine back here, and I did some really cool stuff to it the other day. I'm going to do a video on it, but I was like shocked at how, I kind of have, there's this thing. I'm not going to do a whole pinball episode or anything, but there's this technology. It's not really well, I guess it is technology, but it's been around for a little while, but lots of people like in the arcade 1-up pinball machine, they're using solenoids, which is like sort of this like almost punchy effect, which is really cool, but what's going on? Hopefully man, I just keep having problems with my stream and I don't know why. I literally, from when I first started YouTube, I never had problems with my stream. And now I'm like having all these problems. I don't know why. It's just weird. I've not had them really ever, but okay. Anyways, go figure, like more time goes by, I have more issues, but yeah. So Arcade 1-Up is using these solenoids, which are kind of expensive, a little complex to set up and everything, but it's really cool that they you are using them because it's usually more complex to set up. So there's this stuff called surround sound feedback, which is basically using these little transducers. There's ones called exciters, and then there's ones that are sort of like low end bass. But a transducer is interesting because it doesn't push a bunch of air. It gives you the same effect like a subwoofer, but except it's more about the feeling of the music versus, making the whole room hear it. So it's really quite interesting. But anyways, I just thought it would be cool to show you guys maybe toward the end of the episode something that I did on this machine because it's really neat. I'm only halfway through the project and I'm definitely going to make a video on it. So I won't go too far with it, but it's really cool and I think you guys would dig it. And it's kind of given me some ideas. I already started to put a mod kit together for the Arcade 1-Up pinball. Now, keep in mind, I don't want to fully... I actually have no intentions of fully modding that Arcade 1-Up pinball. I just want to enhance it, right? So I'm trying to build kits that... I say build kits, a parts list. So put a parts list together that would enhance the experience, but I can only go so far because I don't have access to actually like the software configuration. So I can't go as far as I can on this, but I think it's going to be really fun. So anyways, I'm excited about that. All right. Are you guys, is everyone getting the pinball? Is everyone excited about the pinball? I don't know. I think I talk about it a lot. I actually get ridiculed for talking about it, which is kind of interesting because I don't know why I'm getting ridiculed for talking about it. But every now and then everyone's like, I don't want to talk about the pinball anymore. So anyways, I'm excited about it. I think they did a good job. I mean, I don't have it in my possession yet, but I think they did a really good job. All right, so people won't shut up about it in the group, Lewis says. Lewis runs, if you guys don't know Lewis Chambers, he runs the official Arcade 1-Up group. So there's a lot of people in that group. I don't know, Lewis, if you can tell me how many are in there at this point. All right, Stringer Film says, kind of early, bro. I'm hanging sheetrock before work. Damn, man. Yeah, Stringer's been working on his new house for a while, so congrats on that. So, hey, all right, I'm going to go through my list really quick. So there's something that Justin called. I'm not going to say what the nature of the conversation was, but Justin called me and Justin's like one of those like brutally honest. It's good. I think when I said brutally honest, that's funny. Here's the thing. I think some of your best friends will tell you the things that, others won't, right? They'll tell you the things that even if they might hurt your feelings, they'll still tell it to you. So anyways, he didn't hurt my feelings, but whatever. The information that he delivered to me kind of got me like sort of bummed out. It got me kind of depressed, and I was like, oh man, I'm not like that. I'm not really this person that wants to dwell on negative things or whatever. So I don't know if you guys have seen the Netflix documentary, the Michael Jordan one. I was huge into I was so into basketball when I was in elementary school and high school, and it was probably and I wasn't awesome. Definitely was not awesome at basketball. That's for sure. Like I don't really think there's any one sport that I'm really all that good at. I still like to try at least, but I'm not really great at really any sport. I don't know if you guys are good at sports, but I'm just not. But I loved basketball and I loved the Chicago Bulls, like obsession level with the Chicago Bulls. Like I loved Scottie Pippen, I loved Michael Jordan. The whole team, Dennis Rodman, like the whole team was amazing to me. And I used to be very inspired by sort of watching it as a kid, right? And I would go out into my basketball hoop in my stepfather he dug a hole in the over by the driveway, and actually like we mounted he knew how much I loved basketball, so he mounted like a really good basketball hoop there. And so I was always super stoked. But anyways, he says any home videos of you playing basketball. So I think I do. So I don't know where they are, but I think I do have them. So anyway, so that the Last Dance documentary is just so it's just such a like inspiring documentary for a lot of reasons. I think even if you didn't love basketball, you can't deny the like dedication that Michael Jordan had to the game. And there was something that resonated with me in that show that I kind of can't get past. Like he had a very obsessive behavior about basketball. It was like all about basketball. His whole world was basketball, right? And like he decided, I'm not going to drink, I'm not going to eat bad, I'm not going to do bad things to my body, even though some of the team members might do that. I'm not going to participate in that, because he was so laser focused on the game and winning the game at all costs, right? It was, I'm going to win this game. And the game meant more to him than, it wasn't like he didn't think of it like I'm just this player on a team and yeah, I can get traded. Like he had real true loyalty to his coach, Phil Jackson, and the coaches before that, but especially Phil Jackson. And I that loyalty resonates with me too, because I feel like I don't surround myself with a high quantity of friends. I just don't. I'm kind of like, my real personality is I'm actually pretty hard at like I'll sometimes give trust out too soon, than to realize that I put my trust in the wrong person, right? But I've gotten a little bit more wise as I've gotten older. But so I don't have a huge quantity of friends, but the ones I do have, I like very, very much am loyal to, and very loyal, right? But I think, I don't know, that's important to me. I guess I would rather have a handful of friends than hundreds of friends, which are just acquaintance level, and we don't have that true like bond with each other. So anyways, it's just I just, there's so many positive things about that, and I appreciated how driven he is, because I feel like that's sort of my mindset on a lot of things, is I get really, really into it and really, really driven on a specific topic. And maybe not a topic, that's not really what I'm saying, but I never do anything to lose at it, right? I mean, I try to dedicate myself to doing something, and it's bothered me lately because I haven't had the same level of time that I used to commit to YouTube. And it does bother me, because to me, I take it really seriously that I want to be able to produce the best content to my ability, right? And I do try to improve too. Like I've gotten over time better lighting, better cameras, better microphones, like all that stuff is because I want to be as good as I can. So it was good and bad. It inspired me that, hey, look, like I'll never be able to do Michael Jordan level commitment to this because I have a day job, but I don't want to stop. Like I want to keep doing it and be the best I can. And if it means only one video a week, or one video every 2 weeks, because that's all I can dedicate to it, well, I better make that one video a week really good. So anyways, I don't know. If you need inspiration, I think it's just a really awesome documentary. Like if you love basketball too, in that era of basketball, but it also made me realize something else. It made me realize I'm an old dude. And why it made me realize I'm an old dude is because as I was watching it, I was thinking, this is the best era of basketball. Like this was the best. Like it was weird because people like you'd see Michael Jordan get out of a plane in a foreign country, and people would just they would they would freak out and lose their mind. They were inspired by him. You had people in different countries wearing USA, Olympic USA hats and stuff. Like, I don't see that anymore. And maybe I just don't pay enough attention, but do people have that much passion for anything anymore? Like, does anybody have the level of passion that like everyone had for, oh crap, come on, man. Sorry, let me fix this really quick. I'm not even gonna explain what's going on, but let me fix this and then I'll get back to it. But I guess I don't know, like, is it just because I was a kid during that time? I just really loved that the passion that people had. And like now, do players have that same level of loyalty to their brand? It just doesn't seem like they do, because you're right, someone said in there it's all about money. That sucks, man, because I feel like people were really like, it seemed like, and it's a documentary, so the way they film it, but I don't know. It just seemed like there was like this just immense love for team, whatever it was, that state, whatever team was in that state, like that state rallied around it and had so much love for it. And there's a little bit of that in football, but I don't know. It just seemed like maybe the I don't know, like maybe sports bring us together a lot more than one would think, right? It was just amazing. I don't know, like it brought me right back to my childhood in so many ways, because I remember like I remember watching those games and like having this emotional response that I was so excited that I wanted, like I was so emotionally invested in Michael Jordan that I wanted him to win and I wanted the team to win, and I loved Phil Jack, like I just loved everyone. I loved everything about that whole thing. Although I didn't know about all the drama behind the scenes, which how cool. I mean, at the time I was a kid, so I wasn't really probably watching the news to know that like the that one dude and Phil Jackson had like issues. I didn't know that. But anyways, it did inspire me, because I was like, wow, like if I could give anything I do even like 25% of what Michael Jordan gives it, that'd be amazing. Like it just, I mean, you have to have immense respect for him, even if you don't like the Chicago Bulls. I don't know. I just feel like everything back then was better. And I don't know if that's because it really was, or if it's because, um, like I was a kid, and sometimes I think about that, because I think about that with my hobby, because I'm like, do I love retro gaming so much because it brings me back to a time where I was a kid? Because I think the games were better then too. Like the games are different now, but I'm like, I don't know, retro gaming brings me back and gives me that same feeling as I had while I was watching that documentary. So it's interesting. It's like, is it because I was a kid and it brings me back to that period where I had that passion for that stuff, or have things really changed? I don't know. Do you guys know? Like, is it nostalgia that powerful? I don't know. I just think that that stuff was better then, and that maybe that makes me the old guy, but that's what I'll keep saying. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it the nostalgia, or were things really better back then? I know. Nostalgia brings up a good point. He says every generation thinks their childhood was better, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't I don't want to be the old guy, but maybe I am. Maybe that's what I've become. It is a chemical response. There's something when I was watching, I'm telling you, when I was watching that documentary, it was like all these things. So Michael B says brings you back to a simpler time. Nostalgia is super powerful, but there was a grain of truth to it as well. Yeah, I think so too. Things were better back then, Ralph. uh, you want to know what it was that made me like so? I'll move off this topic in a second, but you know what else it was that made me so like moved by the whole documentary is when I'm seeing these people in foreign countries wearing like USA hats, and they're super excited, and they're like basically in love with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. And I just like, wow, I'm like, wow, those sports at that time brought things together so much. And I don't know, I've watched the last couple of Olympics, and I don't feel like you get that same level of passion on either side. But I don't know. It was just a really, really cool. It was really awesome to watch. Yeah, I know the whole Isaiah Thomas thing with being blacklisted from the Dream Team is pretty interesting. I didn't actually know that. Back then I didn't really pay attention to those little details. So, how to Bachelor, good point. Nostalgia says, I think it's because as a kid, you didn't have any real life worries. So, compared to now, life just seems simpler, better. Nostalgia's dropping some knowledge. That's pretty true. Ben Tull says things were simpler. The Garage Gamer said Ralph didn't this documentary come out months ago? Where have you been? Yeah, I'm way behind on that stuff, The Garage Gamer. So I'm behind on a lot of things, but that was one of those things. So hey, I'm gonna go back to my little. I never take notes before the show. I usually don't even have notes. It usually just becomes whatever it becomes. But I wanted your guys' advice on something. I have like 2 storage units now, right? And I just need help. I need help. If anybody, put it this way, if anybody's watching this and you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and you want projects, so I'll tell you guys something. The truth behind the channel, right? December 18th will be the behind the scenes or whatever. So the channel will be 2 years old on December 18th, which is crazy that I remember that date, but it'll be 2 years old then. And in my storage unit, see what I was doing back then is I was making mods of cabinets. This is before anybody was really. I mean, there's maybe some people doing it, but it was pretty low. Like no, there wasn't the amount of videos there are on the internet now about it. It was basically like almost nothing. And if you were making them, there were no parts. You just had to figure it out yourself, right? And I was making machines that I wanted, but I knew or thought I knew that Arcade 1-Up wouldn't make. So it was like, TMNT, Tatsunoko versus Capcom, machines that I knew may not come, Street Fighter 4, Neo Geo. And but what I would do is I would crank these out so fast that it became the first couple. I was like, oh, I'm going to save these and I want these in my collection. And then it became this like, oh, there was a lot of this pressure to, oh, people really like this. I'm going to do another one and another one and another one. And the thing was, the money started becoming like, holy crap, this is actually costing a lot of money. So, because there wasn't $75 cabinets back then, they were $299. So I would roll parts from one mod to the other. I got to a point where I was probably around 3 or 4 mods where I started going, all right, my 4th mod is going to sort of fund my 5th mod, and my 5th mod is going to fund my 6th mod. So the reaction to that is I had like 5. It was about 5. I had 5 complete systems, which I've now sold. And then now I have like 6 or 7 more of them in storage, but they're project cabinets because they kept funding the next project. It was like I kept rolling them. And the thing that's interesting is that I met this guy at a car show once, and he was standing in front of this awesome Mustang Cobra. I mean, it was freaking awesome. This is another thing. Totally stereotypical, right? I'm Italian and love Mustangs. Like that's like basically the stereotype car for like an Italian kid. But at the time when I was young, I loved Mustangs. I had a Mustang, which was kind of a piece of crap, but I did things to it that were stupid that I won't talk about on the show. But if I can find a picture, I'll share it one time. But so I got this Mustang. I have a Mustang, but in this guy I'm talking to at a car show, it was that big car auction that happens in Arizona once a year, and I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember what it was. Why can't I remember? It's here. Anyways, it's here locally, and I can't remember. But you guys may even watch it on TV if you're into that kind of stuff. So I'm Italian, and I love Camaros and Trans Ams. I know, it's like something that's weird about Italians, right? We're like, yeah, Barrett Jackson. Barrett Jackson. So I'm at Barrett Jackson, and I'm talking to this guy. I'm in love with this guy's Mustang Cobra. Like, it is ridiculously freaking awesome. So just crazy cool. So anyways, I go, dude, what, like, I'm not, obviously I'm not into buying your car, but I'm definitely into your car. And I was like, how do you find the money? Because he did crazy stuff to this. It was over the top. It was classy though. It wasn't like here's the thing. I love traditional arcades, right? So if I'm going to do a mod, I want it to be somewhat true to the original. I don't want like stuff all over it, hanging on it. Now granted, I've done some stuff with a couple of these cabinets where I'd argue I'm going against with that, but hold on, super chat from Stringer said, I had a 93 GT Fox box with Cobra headlights in high school. Yeah, of course you did, buddy. Of course you did. Thanks for the super chat. So I'm talking to this guy. I'm like, how do you do this? And he's like, it's my passion. It's what I love. So money, I don't see dollar signs with it. Like, he wasn't the guy that was going to mod or, go create this car and enhance this car and upgrade this car to then make a profit. His profit, he just wanted to make enough profit to roll from that project to the next because he loved cars that much. So I feel like that's kind of my mindset around modding. And that became my, like, I was just trying to fund the next project, sort of. So, like, how could I get the next project done? But that philosophy kind of fell off the train tracks somewhere along the lines because my first 4 or 5 mods, I didn't want to get rid of them, but I needed to sell them to fund the next project. So they kind of, I kind of sold them different ways, friends, whatever. But now I'm in this position where there's a bunch of stuff in my storage unit that's like half modded. They're projects. I know, but in Arizona Arcade Heroes, super nice guy, by the way. Corey, who runs that, is an awesome guy. I definitely consider him a friend. He's super, super chill guy. I sell a lot of my stuff to him, but I feel bad because I'm like, you're running out of space too, man. Like, he's running out of space. So anyways, long story short, I got to figure it out because I kind of want to, did I just, oh crap, I just stopped my stream. Did I just stop my stream? Guys, am I still there? Someone tell me if I'm still here because it says my stream is stopped. Oh crap, did I just stop it? Am I still here? Oh, that's wicked weird. It says that I'm not live anymore. What did I do? Oh crap. I just got crazy on my, shit. I don't think I'm here. It says I'm live, but it doesn't say I'm live. It says I'm offline. Oh crap. All right, hold on guys. Let me I can't, like, my whole dashboard's messed up. Oh shit. I've been having more, I will tell you this, I've been having more problems with YouTube post-COVID than, or not post-COVID, sorry, COVID's still going on. I don't mean it like that, but, oh, there we go. Okay. All right, I just lost access to my dashboard, and it said the stream was over, but it's not, obviously. Okay. All right, cool. Good, we're good. That's crazy. Okay, so, no, it's not code for I have to poop. So that was that topic, the car topic, the mod topic, whatever. But so if you're in the Arizona area or want to travel to me, I have tons of project cabinets. I've got my Sega Genesis one, if you ever saw that on the channel. The buttons are there, the artwork's there, the marquee's there, everything, but I took the guts out. It's a really cool cabinet. So that was actually one of my favorite cabinets. Like, it was literally one of my favorite ones I've ever done. So yeah, but I'm willing to, I don't have the space, so I'm willing to give it up to fund other projects, right? All right, I wanted to show you guys something. So speaking of no space, there's something I do want to show you guys. So give me a second. Let me log into this. Sorry about my little mishap there for a second, but all right. So you guys know we covered the auction last week, right? And some of you guys really love the auction, which is really cool. So here, I never anticipated the auction coverage getting to that point, but check this out. So I'm gonna share my screen really quick. It's gonna go to black for a second because I didn't set it up prior. So just give me one sec. I know you can't see me right now, but you'll be able to see it in a second. All right, there we go. So check this out. So it was late night, and sometimes these guys go, Captain's Auctions goes till pretty late at night. But so there's two things I always wanted in my collection. I want a Neo Geo, a real Neo Geo. And I have a 4-slot, but it looks like there's something wrong with this 4-slot, but I'm not sure. They were saying it was working, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it is from the screen, or it was booting up or something. And I've wanted an upright racer. And the reason why I've wanted an upright racer is because I just don't have the space I have 2 full-size racers in sit down in storage, but I don't have room for them. So I'm going to sell those 2. But check this out. Or I sold one of them. Sorry, I only have one more in storage. But check out the prices I got these for. So keep in mind, I got a full-size Neo Geo and a full-size California or Cruisin' USA Exotica. Bam. Neo Geo, $275. Cruisin' Exotica, $250. You can get crazy good deals on cabinets if you're willing to stay up late. I got those at 3 a.m. Yes, Michael B. Michael B is keeping me honest and also making me feel bad about myself, but he's not. I don't think that's his intention, but yeah, I do have another one of those. So, but it does have an LCD, and here's what it came down to. I'll tell you in a second. I bought a Neo Geo because in my mind, I thought I would. No, not my intention. I know, I'm just kidding. So, so I bought that Neo Geo with an LCD in it, thinking I would restore it. But I'm like, man, I'm not gonna have the time to go out, find the right size monitor and do all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna sell that one. Plus, this one's in much better shape. Although I don't remember ever there being a black-sided Neo Geo in the arcade, at least. So I'm not sure if that's a custom artwork kit, because I don't ever remember seeing one that was black. They were always all red. But if there is some, I don't know, maybe there was one made with black. I'm not sure. But I've got a million ways to play Neo Geo. It's kind of silly. Like, I literally have a Super Gun. I have the Neo Geo MVSX coming. I've got the Arcade Stick Pro. I've got the little Neo Geo Mini. Like, and I just have too many. I have a million ways to play. It's the dilemma, right? It's like, yeah, I'll keep buying arcade one-ups, yet I have a million ways to still play those games. It's kind of bizarre. But anyways, will John D be on One Up Weekly in December for a holiday special? He will. He absolutely will. So we kind of solidified that and locked that down. So that, well, we didn't lock down a date yet, but he definitely is going to be. We're going to do a holiday special. All right, let me, so you guys saw the arcades. I wanted to share that with you guys. And then, dude, one thing that really I've been talking about on this show for the past couple weeks that I'm kind of bummed out about is Polymega's delayed. And I don't know if I trust how late it is delayed for, but it's definitely delayed, and it's kind of bumming me out because I was most excited for the Polymega. I really am excited. I went and gathered all my, I'll have them back there. I went and found all my 32X carts. I went and found all my Sega CD stuff. I have it all back there. And I'm like, I literally dug it all out. So I was really excited thinking around, hopefully for Christmas, I would be able to do that. But I don't know. Mason, what's up, my dude? Yes, I don't know. What do you guys, did you guys pre-order the Polymega? Like, I was so excited. I just hope that we still get it before Christmas time, but it doesn't look that way. The Garage Gamer said there are people that just watch this channel for the John D updates. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh, John D's not here, I'm out. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know. That is one thing. I'd love to talk to you guys about that, but the thing is, I don't think it's really interesting topic for you guys to hear about. Like my whole like aura, that's really stupid. Aura, that sounds like remember that remember the Charlie Murphy thing? Okay, Arizona Arcade Heroes has a big comment, so I want to read it here. It says, I feel like definitely at some point you are going to have to either turn part of your house into an entire arcade, or you're going to have to open an arcade to put all the full-size cabinets. I know, it's so weird because I was gonna do a whole video on Outrun because I have an interesting take on Outrun. I wasn't just gonna do a video to say Outrun's coming, like whatever. There's a million of those, but I wanted to do like my take on Outrun because I've talked about this before on the show. But Outrun to me was the cabinet on the pedestal that moved. Now the question to you guys, and maybe I don't ever do this video, but the question to you is, if that's how you played it as a kid, because I really don't play Outrun. I don't really like playing older racing games that I remember playing with a wheel without a wheel. It just bugs me. I feel like I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. It's like I want to have a wheel to play those games. So I'm glad that they released it with a wheel, obviously. But I'm just wondering, am I gonna feel the same way about that game without the cabinet moving? I don't know, because that's how I played it in the arcade, and so it was an, Zhang likes to use this, and I'm not picking on Zhang. I know what he's talking about. When Zhang says the experience, for those of you that don't know, Zhang is the CEO or owner or whatever, I don't know, of II Arcade, an arcade that's coming out, was a Kickstarter. So, but he always says the experience, but he doesn't elaborate on that. I like what he's saying. I like what his idea is there. He wants to say, look, it's more than just the arcade. There's more than, it's more than just a box with a screen and sticks and buttons. There's more to it. So but I think what he's saying, and something I've been covering on the channel a little bit, and I've covered it over the 2-year period I've had the channel, is sound is so instrumental to the overall arcade experience, because arcades back then, in our time, most of us were probably in the arcades in the 90s, early 2000s, sound started to become a huge part of the game. It was back then too. It's just they started using like better speaker systems, more bass, more low end, more low end response. So like cabinets rumbling and making a lot of noise, and like that is part of it. Because if you take that all away and you strip it all away, like when I play retro games on handhelds, like arcade games on handhelds, it just kind of like kills the experience. It does kill the experience for you. It takes a lot of the elements out, which made it interesting. So that project back there that I'm working on, I would argue this project's called Project Experience, because in that project, I'm trying to restore the sound of a full-size pinball made, right, with the surround sound feedback. And I'm telling you, the difference between two speakers and then adding all those other elements to it, it's night and freaking day, guys. Like it's not even close. It like, if I put you in front of it right now, and it's not even done. If I put you in front of it right now, and I know it's not the normal form factor of pinball, it's vertical, but whatever. Take that out of the equation for a second. If I put you in front of it with all the sound stuff enabled, you'd be like, you'd want to play more. I'm telling you, you'd be so into it. I'm so drawn to it right now because I didn't know that with these transducers and stuff, you could even remotely get to this level of like this immersion where you're bringing back sounds that were made by mechanical things with speakers, but it's actually believable. And it's crazy. Like, so I'll explain to you really quick, and I'm going to do a video on it. There's literally like these two transducers, and I mounted them in the control panel. Now, when I put in like the quarters or the credits, like you hear it like it's falling into the coin box, but it's coming through those two transducers, and it tricks you. It's believable that it actually is, it's a real quarter you just put in and it just hit the coin box. Like it sounds like that. And you're like, what the hell? I'm like, how do these little two speakers even do that? But they do, because there's a piece of it that resonates sound where it's like resonating frequencies through the cabinet. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a feel, but also gives you the sound. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how I'm going to do this in a video that's going to make you experience it like I am, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to somehow bring that sense of experience to you. But I get what Zhang is trying to say, because when we were at CES, actually Natalie said, I agree with you. That's why I put a 2.1 system in my Mortal Kombat. Yeah, like all those arcade games had good sound systems. So to strip those away, so anyways, long story short, I'm actually working on a couple different things. I'm working on little kits that can give you, like, what if we could provide, I know it's going to sound weird, but what if we could do force feedback in arcades? Like you get with like you get with a Xbox controller. You know how you're getting like the force feedback into your controller, and that's exciting. It kind of adds a different element to the gameplay. What if we could do that with an arcade where you're not putting a subwoofer in, you're putting something in so you can feel the game, and it gives the illusion of bass, but you feel it. Haptic feedback, right? Like, what if we could bring haptic feedback to arcades? Anyways, I know when I get super passionate, I go and I go and I go and I don't stop, and I sound like a crazy person, but I'm telling you, it's like, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, I think Andy from Micro Center's in here. Dude, thank you so much again. I did publish that video. I haven't gotten back to you on email. Dude, Andy is cool as hell. I got on the phone with Andy and we were on a Zoom and he was cool as hell. Micro Center is what, 40 years old? Talk about a company that, like, I loved Micro Center when I used to go, but I never met anybody, behind the scenes. And that was really cool. And I don't think that, Andy seems like such a good dude. And I truly think that it's not, some people were like, oh, well, they did it because you're a YouTuber, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think you can tell Andy takes pride in what he does. There aren't that many people like that in the world, anymore. And again, Andy's like a Michael Jordan of Micro Center, okay? He's like, see, my whole conversation's coming full circle. If you were here earlier, I was talking about The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan thing, how he was so dedicated to the cause. I think Andy's that same way. Like, you don't meet people like that very often, but he's like, no, I want to make this right. Like, we've been a 40+ year company. We're still in business. We're a goddamn brick and mortar and we're still in business. That's so cool. Like, holy crap, talk about nostalgia. Brick and mortar has become nostalgia because they're starting to die off everywhere. But Andy's like, nope, not having it. Not my brick and mortar, baby. See? Can you imagine if brick and mortar went away? I'd freaking lose my stuff. We're already isolated as it is. We need We need these companies to survive. Like, as much as I don't want as much as I don't want GameStop to GameStop can be pretty annoying sometimes, but if GameStop goes away, then how the hell are the little guys going to survive? You know what I mean? The even smaller guys. So maybe they need to, hopefully GameStop can get it together, but we need that stuff. But I will say the reason why Micro Center has succeeded and continued to succeed is because they're not flashy. They're just like, look, we're here to give you the parts you need, the computers you need. And like, you can even go in there. Like, I'll tell you this quick story. I used to work in a data center, and we'd hook up data storage devices to servers, and everything was hooked up via fiber channel. And the manufacturer that sold us the device, I needed a fiber channel cable because one of them broke. So fiber channel passes light, right? So it passes. Oh, hold on. I'm the Michael Jordan of $2 super chats. Thanks, Stringer Films. That's awesome. So I'm all over the place right now. So I needed a fiber channel cable. Like, you could go to Micro Center and get a freaking fiber channel cable. Like, he allowed me to not have to spend the weekend waiting on some part from a manufacturer. Not he, but that store carried fiber channel cables. Like, that was really cool. And they would carry long runs of Ethernet cables and stuff like that. So anyway, so I don't talk about my past that much as far as like jobs I used to have, but I used to be the guy in the data center running cables for servers and storage and stuff like that. And so I was like, wow, I didn't even know Micro Center had that. So then I'd always go to Micro Center because I wasn't going to stay at the data center all weekend waiting for the manufacturer. I would just go over there. And then my boss was like, yeah, expense it. Don't worry about it. Like, hey, if you can fix it now, if you can get the parts over there, I don't care. Go fix it, right? And plus, the thing was, the part was cheaper from Micro Center than it was from the manufacturer anyway. So it worked out really good. This is going back a lot of years. I lived in Southern California, and I worked for a company called Triad Financial, which was kind of weird in a way because nothing against the company, but we did subprime automobile loans. So basically, like, yeah, kid, all right, so you want to buy a car, but you can't get financing through the dealership, huh? All right, I can help you. Now, we weren't the guys like this, but anyway, well, yeah, we kind of were, but it's like, all right, kid, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and if you pass these series of questions, then I'm going to give you a loan, okay? Okay, and actually, I'm going to make it super easy. It's going to be a loan kit. It's going to have the check in there and everything. You're going to bring it down to the dealership. Bada bing, bada boom. You're out of there with your car. All right, kid. Series of questions. Question number 1. Can you breathe? Like, do you actually breathe and are you alive? Yes? Okay. All right. Okay. Do you have a first name? Okay. All right. You need to have a first and last name. Do you have a first and last name? You do. Okay, good. I'm going on a whim here, but I guess, all right, do you have a social security number? I mean, you don't really need one, but do you have one? All right, you do. Okay, good. You have one? I don't need it, but you do have one. Okay, good. You have a social security number. And you have an address? Like, do you have a residence? I mean, it can be a parent's. It doesn't matter. Like, you got somewhere to stay, kid? You sleeping somewhere? All right, cool. I mean, you can sleep in your car. It's cool. All right, if you have to. I mean, your address can't be a car, but, just give me an address, kid, okay? Okay. All right. And number 5 is you want a car, right? Okay, you passed. We're giving you the loan, kid. Congratulations, buddy. You're getting a loan. Oh, wait, hold on. One more question. There was one question here. It's not that relevant, though. What's your credit score? Oh, it's 200. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You got this. Kid, bada bing. You're buying your car, guy. All right, yeah. The truth of the matter is that's actually how it kind of went. And by the way, the other question is, do you have documentation to support any of these statements? No? It's cool. All right, I trust you. Kid, I trust you. I'm going to give you the loan, kid. I trust you. All right, so anyway, so that's... Jeff Rainwater said, I thought 300 is the lowest. It was a joke. I think you're right. I think 300 is the lowest. I don't think you can have a 200 credit score. But this guy did. See, that's the thing. His credit score was so low, it was off the rating system, and he still got the loan. Dude, what an awesome... How killer is that? Yeah, Justin, I don't know if we want to talk about that on here, but I just need your soul now. Insert your soul here. All right, so I only got, let's see, I've gone for 40 minutes. I really want to show this thing in the background. I just don't know how to show it. I don't know how to show it and get audio back there. Let me see if I can hook up my wireless mic really quick. I wasn't thinking I was going to do that. And I don't know where my wireless mics are. I might have to save that for the next show. I was going to show this guy off in the background. I want to show you what I've done with the transducers and mounting them in the panel, but I don't think I can because I didn't really... Ah, crap. See, sometimes this morning I literally rolled out of bed and just had to... Oh, wait, hold on. I might have it. Hold on. Let me see. So here's my wireless microphone. So we got step one. I have the wireless microphone. So I'm gonna put it on. I just got to see if I can... Oh, is it dead? Oh, no, it's not dead. Okay. It might be. Come on, baby. Come on, Chromecast. Goddamn Stringer. Come on, Chromecast. He's brilliant, man. I hope I get to meet him someday. I really do. I hope that once this all clears up, I would love for Justin and I to be able to meet a lot of you guys. It would be really cool. I never would have anticipated that we'd end up in the spot we're in where we're all like stuck in houses and can't really do anything. I hope that does change sometime soon. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to hook this thing up. Step one, insert 3.5 millimeter jack into microphone wireless receiver. Step two, oh crap, that's the wrong cable. No. All right, bear with me a second, guys. Come on, do I really not have the right cable? Step one, secure the right XLR cable. Okay. Insert 3.5 millimeter jack again in the correct cable into wireless receiver. Plug XLR into preamp. Okay, let's see if you can hear me. Hello, check. 1, 2. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know. Is it coming through? I think it is. All right. Hopefully it's working and it doesn't sound too terrible. Echo. Do we have an echo? What the hell is there an echo from? Seriously? Oh, come on. Can you guys deal with the echo? Is it that bad or? I got no echo. No. Echo went away. Echo. No, it's gone. There's no echo. No echo on our end. No, it's good. It's fine. It's okay now. It's good now. No more echo. You're fine. No echo. Hi, Natalie. No. Yes, it's fine. You good? No, you're good. Just joshing. It's time. Now it's gone. It's gone. You had two hot mics for a second. Nope, it's gone. Just now. In tunnel. No. Echo. Okay. I just thought it'd be fun to read your guys's. All right, check. Oh, I have a lot of crap in this room right now. All right, I'm going to switch the cameras. I want you guys to see this. So I have no idea whether I'm going to be able to actually pick this up on the camera good, but we'll try. I don't have any good lighting over here. So here's the all right, so if Kim is sleeping, she's gonna. So I'm gonna put my microphone over on the side. So one of the transducers for the flipper is right here. Check this out. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's actually the transducer inside there. I'm gonna see if I can pick this up without destroying my mod here. So see this guy right here? That's your transducer. Oh, you can see him right here. Now when I hit this, it's triggering this guy. I have the volume turned down low right now, so it's not as dramatic. But that all your flipper sounds are coming out of this guy right here. And then on this side, same thing. So hold on, let me make sure this one. I think one of them's not. Yeah, so it's also it's spatial audio, so it knows what side I'm on. Not knows what side I'm on, but it knows what side I'm hitting, what flipper I'm hitting. So all of the elements of the gameplay will go through these two
before, oops, I just did something not good. Hold on. Let me put this back on before I destroy something. All right, make sure it's still working. What did I do? I hate this menu. It's like the Xbox menu or something, that Xbox plug-in thing. There we go, okay. So I don't want to put it up too loud because I don't want Kim to wake up, but you guys get the point. I'm gonna do a whole video on it, but this is so cool. They're turned down really low. These things get really, really loud. I've got about, I think almost 50, no, it's not 50 watts. It's probably 25 watts RMS going into each one, and they sound really, really good. So anyways, that's what I wanted to show you guys. We'll do more videos on it. All right, hold on.
One second, guys. All right, you guys still you're still there? Did everyone leave? Y'all left, huh? Everyone's gone. Oh man, it's a bummer. There's no echo, Natalie. Get out of town. You guys are joshing me, man. You're joshing me. All right, that was it. That was what I had for today. I got to end a little early because, I can't believe this show goes an hour. Oh, the one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick. I can't believe I forgot. Well, number one, the first couple episodes I was talking about what coffee there's no bad echo. He's messing with me. There's no echo. I know there's not. He's being a jerk. Justin's being mean. Is coffee. I forgot to say what coffee. So I'm drinking Death Wish coffee. So I'm wrapping it up. Let's put some final thoughts on. But I do want to show you guys something that Justin, of course, told me he got his first, and then he was being all, trying to make me have FOMO. But the Game & Watch, guys, is pretty cool. And I was telling you guys not to buy this, I think. It's pretty cool. I mean, it is going to be one of those things where I'm going to play it once and then, just totally, completely not play it again, maybe. But it is really fun. I want to try to get my son to play it, see if he'll like it. But Kim was playing it for a while. That's how I know it's cool. I'm surprised at how vibrant the screen is, too. It's a pretty neat little device. I think it's pretty impressive what they did to it. Now, do I want to mod this? No, I don't care about that. I think it's interesting that people want to mod it, but I just think it's fun for what it is. Sometimes modding's good, but modding can be bad too. Modding can make you lose focus very easily. Like, oh, I need to have a billion games on this thing, and then you do it, and then you're like, oh, well, maybe I went overboard, or I went too much. So there is such thing as you can go too far with modding, I think, sometimes. But yeah, it is. The weight of it is super light. It almost felt like I was getting a package of nothing. Does it have fighting games on it? No, it does not have fighting games on it. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. It was fun. This was a fun show. If you can dislike yesterday, you can like today. Yeah, believe it or not. So I keep getting this trend where when I publish the thumbnail for the show before the show, I'll get a ton of dislikes on so someone out there is just bam, 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 dislike, whatever. I think it's funny. It doesn't bother me. Okay. So guys, if you enjoyed this on the way out, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thanks for Andy from Micro Center for stopping by. That's really cool. Thank you to my moderator, my three moderators, technically. Console Kids is technically a moderator too. But thank you to How to Bachelor, to Lewis Chambers, and to Justin for hanging out and sitting in here with me, and to everybody else that joined. I appreciate it so much. And I gotta say a special shout out to Mr. Rainwater, Mr. Jeff Rainwater. He is so smart. He predicted something, but we won't know about that till later on today. But Epicenter Gaming, thank you for the super chat. He said head-to-head Street Fighter at Sam's Club right now, $100. Get it today. Get it now. All right, guys, we're out. That's it. Jeff, you better keep your mouth shut, buddy. Keep your mouth shut, Jeff. All right, hit that like button. Oh, wait, How to Bachelor says Ralph ... What does that mean? I gotta go. There's no Ralph ... What's the ... I don't know. I don't know how to bachelor. You better throw that in there now because I'm about to pull a cord on this thing. Doe? No, Jeff. Don't even. You guys will find out. There's no echo. You guys will find out what the surprise is. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of feedback now that I switched my mic around and messed with my stuff. You guys will figure it out later on today. I have a video that will come out at, it's an IA Arcade announcement. The embargo is over at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I have a video. It's short. It's like 3 minutes. There's no reason for it to be super long because it's a pretty basic announcement, but it's fun. It's one you guys will enjoy. So if anybody is... No, Garage Gamer. No. No, and you Reset Rudy. No. Jeff, don't even. I'm going to order like a 700 Boeing planes today, so you're busy working on planes or something. I don't even know. Jeff works for Boeing, I think. I think it's Boeing, right? I'm pregnant. That's it. All right. You can't. I didn't even tell him anyway. He guessed something. I didn't tell him. So, it didn't come from me. Okay? Jeff, be a good boy. All right. Check the picture since you don't believe me. What picture? I don't not believe you. I gotta go, guys. I really have to go. I have work at 8. I actually have to go. I have work at 8 a.m. my time, and I just really have to go. Like, I basically have to have time to... I don't know. Something's going on with my computer right now because I can't get to Messenger. So, unfortunately, Stringer, I gotta go, bud. Oh, wait, hold on. He has a photo. It's probably of his train. Oh. All right. You guys want to see Stringer's car really quick? This basically looks exactly like my car looked like, by the way. It was pretty much. Let's see. Let me, where's the picture, though? It's not letting me pull up that picture, dude. Hold on. There it is. So that's Stringer's car. It's pretty badass, dude. You don't still have that, I'm assuming, but... Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go. We can't stay. You have to go to work, I have to go to work, everyone's gotta go to work. Okay? We gotta do it. Alright, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining. Give us a thumbs up on the way out, please. That would much appreciated if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, you can do the thumbs down thing. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new here, but I think most of you guys are not new. So, but anyways, if you are new, consider subscribing, turn on notifications so you can be informed of future videos just like this one. And that's it for now, guys. We will see you on the next one. Take care, guys.